Hi and welcome to our Facebook Live. My name is Jenny McCormack. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm bringing you this evening two brand new card kits directly from Stampin' Up. It's Thursday the 16th of September. These are now available to order, and I'm going to show you the contents, and I'm going to get you to choose either the Christmas Whimsy set or the Expressions in Colour set to make some of the card samples up this evening. So I hope everybody has had a good day. I'm just going to pop everything up on my phone, and hopefully I'll be able to see any comments and anybody that has joined us, and then we will get cracking. So I was very excited to receive these earlier this week. I have opened them, but I haven't done anything else with them, so I thought I'd start with one today, and I might actually do another one tomorrow on Friday. I don't normally do a live on Friday, but I might well do one tomorrow because I won't be able to wait till next week. So let us see. Let's start with the Expressions in Colour set first. So this particular card kit is a paper pumpkin kit. Paper Pumpkin is a brand by Stampin' Up. It's often found, well, usually found in America and Canada, and you can have this on subscription. But what Stampin' Up do is 2 or 3 times a year is they make available a paper pumpkin kit worldwide, so that it's available in other markets, not on subscription, just as a one-off. Paper pumpkin kits are £20. They come in this lovely box. They always come in a pretty decorated box, and you can have it delivered anywhere, obviously in the UK. Hi Carol, thanks for joining us this evening. And it includes all of this. Let me open this up and show you. So typically Paper Pumpkin will have a stamp set. Let me find a piece of white paper to put underneath here so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. So this stamp set, if I just bring that up a little bit, hopefully you'll be able to see that. I know it's reflecting a bit off the plastic, but you're amazing. It's got this really pretty ink blot. Thanks for everything. Got some pretty flowers, some small flowers here. Sending hugs, congratulations, and many. So you can have many congratulations, many thanks. Okay, so that's the stamp set. So even when you've finished all of the cards, you'll still have the stamp set left. You also have 2 little ink spots. We have Evening Evergreen and Bumblebee. I thought I got that the wrong way up for a minute. Evening Evergreen and Bumblebee. These are the same ink as in our large ink pads, but a small version. You can buy a pack of these small spots. So if you are starting out and you want a selection of colours, you can buy a pack of the Stampin' Spots. It's not currently in the catalogue. I think it was omitted, but you can, I believe, still buy them. I will double check that, find the reference number and the price, and I'll pop that up in the comments. So what else do we have? We have some self-adhesive sequins. We have some dimensional 3D foam pads. Here are the self-adhesive sequins, they're iridescent. Hopefully you can see those. We have some Evening Evergreen twine. And then if I open up the paper, we have a sheet here that talks about the fact that this particular paper pumpkin coordinates with these papers, and these papers are available from the annual catalogue, and they're called Expressions in Ink Speciality Designer Series papers. So I have a sample of those. These are 12 by 12. If I just lift that up a little bit, I appreciate it's not easy for you to see through that, but that's just telling you it coordinates. We have some glue dots for adhering. We have some vellum, so 3 pieces of vellum with a fern design. I'm not sure that you'll be able to see that really. Let's try it with the white cards underneath. Not sure what you can see. No, you really can't see. Maybe it's an angle. So we have some sheets of vellum, and we have assorted little die cut tags. We have some panels of pre-printed card. So this is very much in the style of using alcohol inks or alcohol pens and alcohol to create a really pretty background effect. And then we have more die cuts, and there's always plenty to use. There's the other one of the, actually if I pop that on there, maybe you can see that a little bit better. Yes, you can. So it's got like a fern or a foliage design built into it. And then we have some of the bumblebee card. This has been cut and scored, and this is white on the inside, so it doesn't need an inner. And then we have 3 of these that are printed. Okay, and again a white on the inside. We have a whole set of die cuts with these 3 different designs on, obviously just designed to coordinate with everything else. And then we have 3 evening evergreen cards. With any luck, I'll be able to find the printed instructions tucked underneath here that will show the finished cards. Okay, and then we've got 3 sheets here. I just put this on a backing. So we have vellum with a printed design. We've got thanks in English, French and German. These are quite large, about 4 inches across, something like that. And you have 3 of those. And I'm hoping, and I'm right, it is tucked at the bottom. Just fold this away for a minute. It's making a noise. We have matching envelopes. So it looks like this kit will make 9 cards if you use all the components. 3 small and 6 of the larger, almost 6 by 4. They're not quite, they're an American size card. Oops, let's not put that in, confuse myself. And then we have the photographic instructions that shows you step by step what to do for each card. Okay. And it shows you what you should have in your kit, and it also has a little QR code for detailed instructions for this particular kit. So if you have your phone to hand, you can just scan the QR code. This is the same thing that I do with my own class in a box and class kits. I include a QR code that will take you straight to the video instructions. So this is called Expressions Expressions in ink, or Expressions in colour, I beg your pardon. Expressions in ink is the papers, and this is £20 for the complete kit. So there's one kit, and now I'm going to show you the Christmas kit, and I need you to decide which of those two kits you would like me to start with today. Make sure I put everything together. So we have the little ink pads, the stamp set. So the only thing you will need with this is actually a block for stamping with, so an acrylic block. There are glues included, so glue dots and dimensionals, but if you want, you may want to add your own wet glue, something like Tombow. Okay, let us have a look at the Christmas kit. So this is called Christmas Whimsy. Let me open this one up. Actually, I'm going to put these away because you know what I'm like. I know what I'm like for losing things, even when they're right in front of me. So let's tuck that one on the floor. And then this is a fun little kit called Christmas Whimsy card kit. Now this kit is £18. This makes 8 cards using the components here. It does include a block and a stamp set. Let me show you the stamp set. So we have 3 sentiments: season's greetings, merriest Christmas to you, and wishing you peace, joy and love now and throughout the coming year. And then 2 sets, one has got stars on and one has got snowflakes, so a perfect addition to any Christmas card making. Obviously you can substitute and add your own stamps with this, but you'll get that included as part of the kit itself. We have some self-adhesive iridescent blue stars. We have some gold stars, and these are self-adhesive on a sheet. We have some small dimensionals, some gold thread, and here we have some gold edged envelopes, so edged around the back, the flap and the front. And then we have 2 card designs, I believe. We have this one here with the Christmas tree, and then we have this one here with the scene with the trees, and again they're white on the inside, so you don't need to add an inner to any of those. Okay, I also see some glue dots for attaching things like the thread, and then we have a series of die cuts. So we've got this tag shape and then this tag shape, and again with spares. And then these are really cute little die cuts. So we have a fairy pulling a sledge with a rather large quantity of presents. We have this fairy here on the step ladders, and then this fairy here carrying a present. If I just turn these round, this is a replication of the other one, and then this one is the lady on the steps. I was thinking it was a different one. Do apologise. So these are all die cut, and all you need to do is just literally pop these out. I'm not going to do that now because I want to keep them in pristine condition until I come to use them. So really sweet, great for making Christmas cards with younger members of the family. Obviously there's some quite intricate work with pulling out the die cuts, so just be cautious of that. But there's nothing else in here that anybody would come to any harm. So the question is, do you want to see me make some of the Christmas Whimsy cards or the Paper Pumpkin Expressions in Colour cards? So I'll give you a minute to choose for those that are here. Let me know, and then I'm going to give them a go. As I say, I might do another kit tomorrow, or if I can hold on long enough, maybe next Friday. We'll see. So let me know what you would like to see, whether you want to see the Christmas kit or the Expressions in Colour kit. Hi Jeanette. So I've got messages on one but not the other. Of course Christmas, says Carol. I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? Well, on the basis that I've got the Christmas one out, let's start with the Christmas kit. So there are 2 cards, and again there are detailed instructions. Now this is from our kits collection. There's lots of kits to choose from, and they do come and go on the website. So it's not a standard kit that you will see in stock all of the time. So I always recommend maybe once a month, or if you're looking for a kit, go and check online at our kit collection. And you can see here again the instructions. It's even got the length to cut the thread into. Okay, and there's a little tells you how to put the gold star, all those little intricate details like so. And again we've got some Stamping Basic links here by scanning this code, and this one takes you to the detailed instructions. What I would say, if you're scanning these codes, because they're quite close together, is cover one or other of them up. Okay, and it also gives you the matching Stampin' Up colours, so if you wanted to go on and carry on creating, or split the cards up and use them, you could do that, obviously. So let's have a look at the first one. I'll take my glasses off. So this requires obviously an envelope, and I'm going to take the Christmas tree card like so, and we will want a sheet of the dies, and this, and the stamp set. Okay, so I'm going to leave these in here because I find it easier to stamp them when they're on within a sheet of card. Okay, rather than take them out and then try and stamp them. I'm going to need one of these ladies here. So I'm just going to gently tease her out of the sheet. Just be careful where her foot is, because it's quite narrow. And there we go. So there is our pixie, elf, fairy, whatever you would like to call her. Okay, they also have added blue stars in the background and a gold star, I believe, on here. I need that. And they've added some thread. Thank you for your message, Jeanette. That's absolutely fine. No trouble at all. Okay, and this one has a Night of Navy ink spot. I think that is all I need to start with. Okay, so let's follow this one with the instructions. This might be a mistake, but we'll give it a go. Let's find the right one to begin with. Okay. So, oh no, this is the right one here, number 2. Card number 2. Tuck this away. Okay, so the first thing they're saying is take the stamp with the stars and pop it onto the block. So this is the stars here. Here is the block that is included, like so. And we're going to stamp around the background, okay, with the ink spot. So here is the card. Here is Night of Navy. Now I'm actually going to leave this sealed, and I'm just going to use my own Night of Navy. And so all we're going to do is add some extra blue stars in the background here. If you can see that, like so. And just grab a little bit of paper. I'm going to put some up here on the right hand side as well, and I want to stamp it off. There we go, and like that. Okay, so that is step number 1. Step number 2 is let's move this out of the way for the minute, one of the gold stars and apply it to this die cut. Okay, let's see if I've got, could do with a pokey tool, which is currently packed, so I'm just going to lift up this star here, like so, and this fits. Right, there is a right and a wrong way. There it is. Like so. So now she's got a shining star. Not sure you can see that really. Let's move this round a little bit. There we go. Not sure you could, oh there you are. Okay, so that is number 2. The rest of that is then to put dimensionals on the back of this piece here, and you can tell the dimensionals because in the picture they've got the sort of, it's a 5-sided, isn't it? It's an octagon. And so I'm going to dot these around. Hi Zanna. Oh, I'm glad you added Christmas as well. And hi Catherine. There we go. So I'm adding plenty. You want her to be fairly well supported. They do tell you where within reason where to put your dimensionals. So they've got 2 here, 1 and 2. Just want to make sure it's not coming over. No, it's not. And then I've got 1 tucked in here, and they put sort of 1 in each, 1 on each side. Where the legs join. So for anybody joining and missed the very start, this is one of the 2 new kits that's available to order. This is a Stampin' Up prepared kit as opposed to a Jenny McCormack prepared kit. Just to confuse you, having released my class boxes today as well. Okay. So take the last of those off. Just glance over them, and if they're sticky I know that they are ready to go. And then this is going to go onto the card, and you want her to be sort of near the tree. Okay, like so. There she is. Okay, and then it says Season's Greetings on the oval. Now obviously you don't have to follow this exactly, you could change the greetings round, but I'm going to do one each of the cards as the design. So let's find the stamp set, Season's Greetings, and as I say, this kit does have a block. And I think when you think the kit is £18 and you do get this stamp set, an ink block and the extra bits and pieces that you'll have left over. So I think it's really, really good value. As I say, I'm just going to use my own ink pad. That's just so I can keep these sealed up. Not that I have much ink in this one. That's better. You could change the colour of this as well if you wanted to, if you've got other ink pads. This is Night of Navy. Oh, very carried away there. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in our oval. Season's Greetings, and I do like the fact that you get spares. Okay, and then they say you want 8 inches of the thread. So we'll grab the thread. It's easy to find the end, and the there is an inches mark on one side and centimeters on the other, so whichever you prefer to work in. Okay, so I've just taken the inches figure, so it says 8 inches. So I'm just going to pop that on there, so you don't even need to calculate how long to cut your piece of thread. Okay, let's see what it says. Attached. So it's just got a sort of bow shape behind there, behind our Season's Greetings. So, and they their recommendation is to use blue dots, but I'm just going to borrow some dimensionals for the minute. Okay. It's like a crisscross, like so. So it has a sort of a bow and an end sticking out on each one. What I'm going to do is pinch it together actually and pop it underneath. geese are going over. I can hear them. There we go. Well, that worked okay. Apart from being attached to my finger. So I don't know, Zana, sorry, if you've seen these kits or ordered one yourself. There we go. And they've got that just sitting in there, but you could place that anywhere you want, really. And then I think the final touch is they've added some of the blue stars. Move this out of the way. So we've got stars and snowflakes. And I'll just use this craft knife here to pick this up because my bag's already packed for coffee and card tomorrow afternoon. So as many or as little as you want. What I would probably do if I was doing all of them is put 3 or 4 on each and then come back and spread the rest out. I might put one actually down here, look, there, like so. And there we have it, our first card. So she's rather sweet, putting the star onto the tree, and then on the inside you could stamp this nice sentiment here. There's my block gone. So yeah, and you'll need to place it, I think, on the diagonal of your block. Okay, just going to ink this up and try that on here. I do know this is a very light ink, but it will serve its purpose. But it's a nice sentiment. Wishing you peace, joy and love now and throughout the coming year. There we go. There's that on the inside. You could add some of the stars on the inside. You could add Happy Christmas message here or on the reverse. I think I'll just do that. What have we got? This one here says Season's Greetings. Put that on there. And I'll add the little stars around the background as well. There we go. So let's just pop these stars on. That's a really pretty little star stamp as well. And these kits make a great present. Obviously you might not want to send a Christmas card kit as a present unless you know somebody who would like to get in advance for next year. But if you had somebody with a November birthday, then I think this, or an October birthday, I think this would be a really sweet kit for them. So I've added that down the left hand side of the envelope, and I think I'm going to add some top right up here. I just like the spacing and the fact you've got stars and little dots, like so. So I hope you can see that okay. Let me move that out of your light. Okay, so that's card number 1. And if I was doing all of these together, then I would do these in stages. So I would get all of these pieces ready, all of these pieces ready, add the thread on and then do them, rather than doing one step each time through for each card. Having said that, you could obviously do entirely your own thing. If you wanted to, you could use your little fairy pixie on another card and add a polar bear or a penguin on here. All sorts of things that you could do. So let's do excuse me, the second card, which is the one pulling the sledge. So let's hop back to the front page. If you're an experienced crafter, you could just look at the picture and probably work out, well, I'm sure you could work out what order things need to be done in, but I'm just going to follow this as is. It tells you exactly what you need to start with. So what I'm going to do is get the right page. So we need the scenery card. Just turn this over. Back again. And the boxes are always very useful for storing things afterwards, I have to say. Storing your finished cards, so you can make the all of the cards up and then gift them in the box if you wanted to. So we need that one. We're going to use the snowflakes this time round in the sky, but you could use stars. We need the dies, the die cuts rather. So I hope everybody's had a good day for those that are joining from the UK. Right, let's just pop this out, and I say just be careful where you've got a very thin piece, so like this piece here. And they're nicely die cut, so you haven't got great big connecting pieces that you need to cut off. So here's the other little one. So you could, if you wanted to, use this on a different card rather than put the two on this one card. Okay, right, so this one has got the die cutting on after the snowflakes. So let's grab the I think it's the snowflakes dies they've used. Yes, they have. Stamp rather. My words mixed up. It's the end of the day. So I recorded my video this morning showing all of the cards for our card class for September, only to discover once I'd sent it, somebody kindly let me know that there was no volume at all. So I'd recorded this video, lucky it wasn't very long, talking to myself, but there was no sound recorded, so I had to go back and re-record it. And it's never better, I find, the second time round. So I did try adding subtitles to the first one, but yeah, that was just too painful. So I then had to send out a second email, and I hate doing that because I hate people thinking I'm spamming them with loads of email. I don't send that many, but I don't want to upset anybody either. So thanks to Chris for letting me know. Okay, so those are the stars on there. Let's add, so we've got our young girl here, and again they show you exactly where to put the dimensionals. I'm just going to work around here, and just looking outside and it's dark already. Okay, so just spreading those around. I haven't actually put them where they've necessarily suggested, as long as they're fairly well spaced. That might be too big. That's a little bit too big. So if you have got one that's too big, then don't necessarily put it on and then peel it off. Just use some of the edge pieces and trim that. So you've got some that are almost full size and almost half size. So just use these half-sized ones. For the smaller areas. That's on our hat. And I think I took that one off. Okay. Right, just take the backings of these off. These little backings go everywhere. Just warn you now. Go. Just have a quick look over there, make sure they're all shiny, then I know that they have their backs taken off. And then we've got this lady here. Right, just leaving that there because I want to make sure I've got enough space for this one, bringing up the rear with the presents. And I also want to make sure that I've got my sledge fairly straight. There we go. Few dimensionals on the back of this one. There we go. I'm not bothering doing the tiny little feet or anything. I don't think it's critical. They don't suggest you need to do that either. There we go. So she's following along. Now you could use Wink of Stella to bling this up. You could add your own sequins and the like. So this one has got Merriest Christmas to You in the tag shape. So here is the tag, and as I say, what I do like is that you have spares. So you've got 6 of these and 6 of those, but there's only 4 cards of each, as I remember. Let's grab the other sentiment. Oh, hi Moretta. Thank you for your email and everything. That's all received. Thank you. Catherine thought it was a problem in her video. Yeah, Jeanette's to do a voiceover. I could have done, couldn't I? I guess I could have done. But I wasn't in the right frame of mind for working out how I could do that. Subtitles, yes. But I gave up with those. Voiceover would have worked, wouldn't it, actually? I could go back and do a voiceover for the previous one, because there are a few links still out there that use that video, so I might go back and do that. Good idea, Jeanette. Okay, and they've got Merriest Christmas to You. Oh, and I dropped it. That's why we have spares. It was lucky, wasn't it? Okay. So let's pull that one out. So I do have an ink remover. I might be able to get rid of that, or I'll use my blending brush and blend the edges blue. This has got a little hole in it, which I'm going to pop out with my craft knife, like so. And let's see what they've got here. So it says 3 inches, and we're just going to attach it to the tag. So again, the instructions have an inch chart and a centimetre chart. So use that, or guesstimate it, or use your grid paper. I'm pretty sure that there'll be more on there than the minimum needed. Okay, so that just threads through there, and they put just a little knot at the top. She says. Let's take my glasses off. Sorry everybody. There we go. There we are. Just going to trim those off the same length. So that's that one. And then they've got a couple of, oh I see, they've actually tucked it round here, so I haven't left much space really. So let's make that, let's cut that off and make that a bit longer, because it's quite clever. They've attached it to the top of the parcels. So I would say I would use more than 3 inches, which is what they've suggested for that. Maybe I was just a little bit ham-fisted with mine. Okay, let's pop this through. And tie a little knot. Further up this time. There we go. That's better. So that can just tuck over there like that if you want it to. Okay, let's pop some dimensionals on the back. One, two, three. Like so. So what I would probably do, if I knew I was doing this again, I would make sure that I didn't put a dimensional right at the very top. And in fact, they show you not to put it right at the top. I did my own thing. There we go. Like so. So what I'm going to do is pop that on there. And then find the glue dots and tuck one underneath, there they are, the cord. So you take the backing off. So it's sort of rolled up, and then tuck it underneath there, and then push the cord onto it so the cord doesn't come away from the tree, like so. I guess. The other thing I could do is untie that and thread it through. That would be a bit clever. So it's the underneath of the dimensional. So these are the sorts of things that you learn as you do them, which is why I always think it's worthwhile doing one right the way through, and then you get a feel for how the others need to go. So I'm going to leave it like that. Fold this over, and then we've got snowflakes that we can add to our scene. So on our pack here we had stars and snowflakes, and again I would use minimal for each one and then go back and top them up. And you could either put them on the snowflakes you stamped or have them next to them. Three. It's lost its little bit of glue. Stick that down. And then put that on top, if I can find it. There it is. The Take Your Pick tool's good for that. Let's have one more. Actually, we're going to put it on here. There we go. So it says Merriest Christmas to you. That's really cute. And again, you could stamp your sentiment on the inside. That same one that I'll use. And then I'll add some more stamped snowflakes. As I say, this is particularly light. Like so. And then there we go. Okay, snowflakes. I'm going to put this one just around the sentiment, like so. It's very cute. I think this would be nice for new crafters or teenage crafters or something. It's quite a funky little set. So we've got that on the inside. Hope you can see that okay. This time I've added snowflakes. So that is our card. And then obviously I can add my snowflakes and a sentiment to my envelope to finish it off. Let's move this one out of the way. What did I do with this one? I think I put, yeah, sentiment on the back. I quite like that. And let's add, well, I've got the snowflakes there. And obviously you can turn that stamp set around and just have a bit of snow going on here. There we go. There we are. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment. So these kits are available to order now. I do have some of, in fact I have most of the kits in stock. So if you want one of these reserved, especially if you're coming to class or anything, you're welcome to reserve one. First come, first served. Or place an order, or send me an order and I'll add it to my next one, if you're, especially if you're local. There we go. So very cute. So this is Paper Pumpkin Christmas Whimsy kit. You'll find it on the website if you look under kits or new arrivals. I'll also add a link in the comments below so you can see that in a bit more detail. And the next kit I do will be the Expressions in Colour, which I showed right at the beginning of this video. So if you've joined me part of the way through, do hop back and you can see the contents of the first kit. And I'll be taking these to coffin cards so people can see the finished projects as well, because I think it does help to see them. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's broaching an hour. Goodness me, I have prattled on, haven't I? But I do hope you like them. I like them actually more than I thought I would. I wasn't quite sure when I saw the photos of them, but in person they're really cute. It's yeah, I like both of them. I think this is my favourite, but they're both sweet. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. Have a good evening if you're watching live from the UK or in Europe. If you're watching on replay or from Australia or Canada or America or anywhere else in the world, then do enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning. So thank you for joining me live. If you have any questions and you're not live, please just add a comment and I watch those and will respond to you if required. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Cheers, Moretta, Jeanette, Catherine, Carol, Zana. Hopefully I've got everybody who's commented, and apologies if I didn't add your name, if I haven't seen you've joined. Thank you so much.